Poor Gisele Fetterman. Weeks after her husband, John Fetterman, flipped a Pennsylvania Senate seat, his wife continues to complain about the media's portrayal and treatment of her. In a fawning interview for the progressive magazine The New Republic, Fetterman said about her right-wing critics, quote, "The right wing hates women. They especially hate strong women, and I think that's what you're seeing. The fact that a spouse of a senator-elect has been attacked nonstop for the past 24 hours, and everyone's okay with it, and everyone thinks it's normal. It's not normal," said Gisele Fetterman after her first day on Capitol Hill. But by blaming the right-leaning media for villainizing her, Fetterman is glossing over the fact that she said outrageous things during the campaign. And now Fetterman appears to be referring specifically to reports on Fox News about this photo she posted from freshman Senate orientation, which got highlighted and mocked by hosts on Fox like Harris Faulkner and Will Cain, who saw it as Gisele Fetterman trying to, quote-unquote, steal the show from her husband. She says it was part of a running joke with her husband that was taken out of context. Honestly, I don't really care because the picture and the response aren't that really a big deal to me. But the point is that it's not just that her husband is becoming a U.S. senator, but she became a de facto spokesperson, and based on his medical condition, totally understandable. But she said some really dumb things. The conservative media criticizing things she posts to social media or things she says in public doesn't mean they hate women. Like, for example, when she made insane comments like this one.
You know, historically, swimming in America is very racist. And usually when you look at drowning statistics, that usually affects children of color because of lack of access.
Look, even if those statistics are true, they don't support a statement like swimming in America is very racist. Or when she went on the offense against an NBC News reporter for reporting her observation that John Fetterman had a hard time following small talk without the use of a closed caption monitor as he sat for his first in-person interview since his stroke, an observation which later appeared to be borne out by his performance on the debate stage with his opponent, Dr. Oz. And yet the reporting led to relentless attacks by Gisele Fetterman on the reporter, Dasha Burns, who she called, quote, openly ableist, and said, quote, "I would love to see an apology towards the disability community from her and from her network for the damage that they have caused." Now, many on the far left jumping in, calling Burns lazy and discriminatory. And so if we're making broad assumptions, were those attacks proof that the left-leaning media hates women too? The point is that Gisele Fetterman is portraying herself as the poor, innocent victim, simply a private citizen who happens to be married to a newly elected senator. And that, quote, the fact that there's such a focus on the spouse is scary and it's creepy. But when the spouse gets into the political arena, it's not creepy. It's called politics. Look, if she's being threatened, then obviously that should be condemned. Those people should be prosecuted. But when she jumps into the political fray, the "I'm just a spouse" routine doesn't fly. Joining me now is Brit Crampsie, who served as press secretary for the Pennsylvania Senate Democrats during Fetterman's tenure as lieutenant governor. Thank you so much for coming on the program. All right, what am I getting wrong here?
Well, I think what your question really boils down to is who can we be mean to and how mean can we be to them? And I think that that really just misses the point. I mean, Gisele has never been on the ballot herself. She has claimed that she never intends to be on the ballot. And she was put in a really unique circumstance this year when her husband had a stroke just a few days before the primary election. She was forced to step in, but she was never an official spokesperson for the campaign. She wasn't compensated for that role. She was a partner stepping in, and she was an informal mouthpiece filling a unique situation. And now that the campaign is over, she really is just a spouse. And this is a lot of attention that is abnormal on the spouse of any legislator. I think that many people would struggle to name the spouse of any other senator.
Well, so it sounds like what you're saying is, so she gets that opportunity, and you're right about the circumstances she was put into, but as part of those circumstances, she can then say whatever she wants, no matter how absurd or outrageous it is, and she can then say, whoa, okay, guys, I'm done. No longer spokesperson. I want to go back into private person. You can't criticize me anymore, or you're going to be condemned. That seems like a kind of absurd position to take, no?
Well, I think that she's talking about her personal experiences. I mean, she's been very outspoken about the racism that she's experienced as an immigrant in America. In fact, it was just 2 years ago where she filmed a pretty racist attack on her through a grocery store pretty close to where she lives. I don't think that, everything that she says is insane or ridiculous.
Not everything. I would never say everything. I never use those kinds of words like everything. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.